All right. So maybe somebody's moving this month. All right. So let's go ahead and begin here. So the first card I have for this is in the position for how you might be thinking. You guys might be realizing and thinking in a new way. You guys might be thinking in a new way, realizations about something in your life having to do with seeing things new for the first time in a new way. So a lot of you guys might be thinking about your life and thinking about a situation maybe that you're in regards to stability, home, relationship, or anything. But you might be becoming really aware of how you of your shadow side, or a situation, or yourself, how you have been acting in a situation. Maybe you're growing. You're growing beyond your limitations, and you may be growing into a new way of awareness, which makes you become more open-minded, more able, clear thinking, more able to see a bigger picture about something. And the next card we have is the outsider. The outsider is in the situation of acting. So you guys might be acting this month as if you're stuck, or you're alone, or you're all by yourself, or you don't have a choice. You may be feeling that you don't have maybe the freedom that you want at this point in time for whatever reason. And the next card we have is how you might be feeling. You guys might be coming to a point where you're mastering a certain point, situation, thought, feelings, emotions, work, money, relationship, anything. A project. You could be mastering something at this point, or finding out that there is mastery involved in regards to something. You might be feeling this. You might be feeling a little bit like you need to master something in your life, or you're becoming a master in your life, because you might be feeling like, oh, you're so much, you might be enlightened, because you might be, if the ones of the people, the Leos out there that are becoming more aware of their shadow side. Do you see this shadow back here? And then you're breaking free of, you're shedding the negative parts and aspects of yourself, because you're growing into a new level of being. You're growing up into a more mature way of seeing things. So you guys might be feeling that you've mastered a situation, you mastered a way of being, which is so beautiful. And the next card we have is aloneness. Aloneness. So you guys might be stepping out alone on a journey, on a path, taking things to maybe just a different way of a different approach to things. But you basically are going to be independent. We do have this outsider card. Maybe you're going to turn this outside. This is a little boy. There's a little lock and chain on the fence, and he can't get out. He wants to go into the rainbow. You guys might be breaking out of the chains of this fence, realizing that you're not trapped. Because this aloneness card, you might be doing something alone, though, on a journey by yourself, taking a new step towards something different, but it is going to be independently alone. Sometimes it's lonely at the top, right? Sometimes it's lonely at the top. Sometimes we have to do things in a new way, and sometimes we have to go at things alone. So this is a good journey. It looks like you're going on a journey by yourself. You're taking some kind of new adventure into a higher level of being. So I'm really happy for you. So the first card we have in your reading is the Four of Wands in reverse. This is a relationship maybe that is broken up, a marriage that's broken up, or you might be in a separation, a divorce, a separation. This is a home that's not doing well. You may be having to move homes. Maybe something happened. You lost your home in a divorce, or you're having a divorce. So you guys have to sell the home. There's instability within the home life. There's some kind of instability when it comes to your foundation. So the main card we have is the Three of Wands in reverse. This is telling me, Leo, that you guys are possibly have, okay, so you may have made plans in the past, okay? Like towards your future, towards your job, towards your stability, your home life, your business life, maybe a business project or a work project, anything to do with stability and building a foundation. It looks like you planned to do that and you took action. And now it looks like you're changing your mind. Now it looks like you are stopping what you put you put a lot of work. Maybe it might, now it depends on how much work you put into this. Doesn't necessarily mean like you put a ton of work into it. So I'm going to let you guys decide how much work you put into this. But regardless of how much time or effort or steps you took into planning your future or relationship or job or foundation, a home, whatever, you're now deciding you're going to stop and you're going to start something completely different or something totally new. Okay. Or you're thinking about it. You're thinking about changing your plans. And it makes sense because you do have the Four of Wands in reverse. So maybe you had a good home life and now you're deciding you might want to leave a relationship or leave a home that you were really loved and enjoyed, but now maybe you're changing your mind. It looks like there's some kind of replanning that you're going to possibly be doing or changing your mind about something you've already were involved in. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups. And there's a lot of confusion here with your emotions and choices. There was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of unsure. You were unsure about how you felt about a decision or plans, or you weren't really able to make a decision or know what you really didn't know what you wanted, to be quite honest. You didn't know what you were confused about what it was that you really wanted in your life. And this is the month, this is in your recent past. Now, it looks like you possibly are going to make a decision to make a different plan. It looks like you're done being confused. You're done going in the direction you were going in. If you had made a choice, it looks like you might be making a complete change of mind. Again, we have this aloneness card. You could be taking things to a new path. The card that we have crossing you, or that it could be a challenge this month, is the Fool. And I do not see this as a challenge at all. We have the Aloneness card and the Fool, very similar card, if not the same. So I see that you guys are. This is a positive card. It's not a challenge for you at all this month. It means that you are going to be possibly doing something brand new. And it's coupled with this card. So you definitely have made a change in plans, you guys. You might have wanted a really solid foundation or something, right? You either changed your mind and you want to do it completely different, or you just want to be, maybe you don't want what you used to want, whatever this was, okay? You want to do things different and you're going to do it alone. You don't need anybody's help. You're not going to do it maybe you're going to be single now. Maybe you were in a relationship. Now you're going to be single and you're going to go upon your dreams, your hopes, your dreams all on your own, and you're excited about it and you're happy to be alone and you're independent, and you're going to see what comes to you. You're going to take things in a different way. You're going to see what life has to offer you, and you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it, you guys. We have the Seven of Wands, which is great. This means you have passion, desire, strength, ability, courage. You're not going to let anybody get in your way. And if they do, or there's obstacles involved, you don't care. You're going to fight right through them like they're nothing, because you have a very strong passion, and your passion must be to be, adventurous, happy, free of worry, free of problems, free of traps, free of being tied down or chained or stuck or confused or waiting around for nothing. You're done. It looks like you're going to fight through anything you need to do to get what you guys want. Leo, you guys always have the passion. You guys are so driven anyway. You have so much passion and drive. I'm not surprised that you're getting this. But you are going to be going with something brand new in May. You're going to be moving forward, and you might have to fight through your way challenges. Wow, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So in the month of May, you may be receiving money. Okay. You may have had a separate, for some of you Leos, you are separated, divorced. You are receiving, maybe some of you are receiving money from the sale of a property or a buyout. Maybe your partner and you separated and they bought you out. They kept the house and paid you your half, or they got a loan and gave you the money for your half of the share of the home. For some of you, that's what you're getting this month. You will be receiving a large sum of money in regards to, something very strong within the family, which was possibly your marriage or your relationship. For others, this has to do with inheritance to your family. You may be receiving some inheritance, some money from the family. If you're in a family business, your business is doing really well. Your family's doing well. So right now, I do see that you guys will be receiving some kind of large chunk of money, a chunk of money. I don't know how large, but should be receiving some money in regards to family, something to do with family. It could be extended family. It could be family that's attached to you. But I definitely see some kind of family gathering as well, possibly having to do with money or working towards something to do with money in the family. So we have the Page of Wands right now this is in the position of what you're working towards, what you're hoping for, what you're working to achieve. And this is the Page of Wands in reverse. This is a very negative card. It's a negative person. It's somebody who's very skeptical and negative all the time. They never see any positive in anything, and they're just really negative. So I think you guys are hoping to be involved with anybody. You're hoping to be inspired by new people. You're hoping to have new inspiration. You're hoping to be inspired like the Fool. This is what you're hoping for. You're hoping to be passionate, feeling alive, feeling like you can do anything, that you're willing to try and experience anything in regards to money, new projects, new relationships, anything that's adventurous, you guys are wanting this month. All right, so how you see your situation here is the Devil. Leo and the Devil. We get this card. You guys have been getting this card once in a while. We do have the Devil card here, but in your position, you're seeing something as very unhealthy. You're seeing a situation as being very unhealthy, way too attached, way too suffocated, attached to a bad situation or an unhealthy situation or an addiction, okay? But I do see this. You're making changes right now to break away from any kind of devil that's in your life. You're breaking away from anything that's attaching you, that's making you feel trapped. Okay, you guys are breaking away from that. So this also could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius, but mostly likely a Capricorn in your life. So I see that you're leaving. It looks like you're leaving. This is what you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind the Devil. You're leaving behind an old situation that once was, that you were planning and hoping for to come have a good outcome. You put a lot of time and hopes and work into a foundation of a business, a relationship, or something to do with money and foundation. And now you're changing your mind. You're going on your own and you're leaving this Devil. You want away from a toxic situation. And the only way out, you're thinking, is I got to take a 180 and make a new plan here and, go off on your own, and go for what it is that you want and desire. Okay. So you guys are breaking away from something. The other person. Okay. So in your environment, people around you, in your environment, people, places around you, we have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is showing that, people around you are, somebody in the situation might be holding money back, holding on to money, saving money, holding on to their emotions, being guarded with their love, with their feelings. But whoever else, maybe you're working with somebody else, but I don't see that. I do see family. So somebody in the family might have saved some money, and now you're going to get some money in return from it, or somebody in your environment had saved some money, or they had held on to a lot of money. Maybe that's why you're getting some money right now in regards to some family issue. There was some money that was saved, and maybe you didn't know about it, but there was some savings, and the other person is they're saving money. In your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this could be a male or female because it's general, and this is usually an earth sign. So it could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It could be an energy that you actually hold as well. But it looks like this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping to be independently free. You're hoping to be independently wealthy. Not really wealthy, but she's not really wealthy, but she has enough money. She or he has enough money to take care of themselves to where they're independent and they can do whatever they want. They don't really need anybody else. So you guys are really hoping for financial gain, financial independence, and this is a very confident person. You're either hoping for this person to come into your life, but I really see it's more about you wanting to be this, because everything here is, starting something new. Yeah, you're definitely making some changes. And the outcome, you guys, is the Ace of Swords. Wow. You are breaking free. You've got clarity. You have clarity. You have the answers you need. You have truth. You have the truth. You know the truth. You can speak your truth. You can be clear about what it is that you want, what it is that you feel and say. You can tell everybody about it. You have all the answers you need. There's nothing being hidden from you guys anymore. If there was in the past, there's no longer any hiding information. You're breaking free. You're having clarity, and you are being offered pure clarity in your life. Wow. So you guys, I see that this month of May, you're going to get something to do with family. There's some kind of family money you're going to be receiving. Again, it could be through a divorce. It could be a settlement. It could be an inheritance, some kind of inheritance or some kind of family savings that you're receiving. Maybe somebody's giving you some savings. A family member is giving you some money that they saved. So it's not inheritance necessarily. It could just be that a family member is loaning you money or giving you money for this new start. It looks like you want to start something new because it looks like you've lost a relationship or something in your foundation has been taken. And it looks like you want to start something new. So you guys have clarity. You have something starting new. You're changing your plans when it comes to what it is that you want. You're very clear now, as before you weren't. You may have, for those of you that are getting money, you're going to have money, and you're going after what it is that you want. You're letting go of anything that's, held you back, anything that was toxic, you're letting go of. You guys are starting something new.